Salut! Alors, right guys, if you're watching this video, it's because on your latest assessment, your teacher has given you EBI18, where you need to give other people's opinions. Now, good news people, this is an easy EBI to fix. What we're going to do today in this very short video is we're going to look at and we're going to drill some key phrases that means the next time you guys speak in or write an assessment, you'll be able to give other people's opinions, and it's going to drastically improve your mark because examiners love detail, and if you can give other people's opinions, you're giving more detail to the examiner and you're developing the ideas, so they're going to give you a higher grade. So if you say like, I love my ripped jeans but my dad says that I look stupid in French, that is going to give that extra detail that the examiner will love. Un jean est fait déchirer is how you say ripped jeans if you are looking to steal that sentence. So this is what we're going to do today. It's all about quick fixes, but like always on these EBI videos, you still need to look at some long-term tactics to make sure you don't get this EBI again and to develop your French. Right guys, so in the long term, this is what you need to do to make sure that over time and your French develops and you're able to give other people's opinions. So step number one, during next module, to help you with EBI18, what you need to do is learn verbs and the conjugation. Don't just learn a verb in the je form, learn the full form of the verb, and then if you need to talk about what someone else does or what someone else thinks of, you can use the verbs, you know the pattern, you know how it changes, and you can plop it in there. This shows your skill to the examiner, your confidence to conjugate verbs, and your ability to do it. So whenever we learn a new verb, learn the full conjugation. Step two you can do when you're set your revision homework and you've got your long list of questions to answer. You know this is an EBI from last time that you don't want to get next time. So challenge yourself, and what you need to do is when you're answering the questions, give someone else's opinion. You don't have to do it for every single question, but try and throw in what to do and try and give someone else's opinion, and then revise that so when you're doing your assessment you can remember what you've revised, and then when you're doing the real thing, the real questions, which remember are so similar to our long list, we try and make it as good a revision activity as possible. Then you can drop in these sentences you've been practicing to impress the examiner. Like this one here in blue, j'adore faire du vélo, mais ma soeur n'est pas d'accord. Elle pense que faire du vélo est trop barbant et trop fatigant. Elle préfère jouer des jeux vidéo. Perfect, beautiful sentence. I've talked about not just my opinion, but I've given someone else's opinion. The examiner will love it. This is what you need to do. Practice, practice, practice. If you really want to crack EBI18, look at our extra challenge today. What I want you to do is when we're looking at some key phrases, these are the ones you've got to know. Put them on a post-it note, put the French on one side, put the English on the other side, stick it up like on your mirror, and then whenever you look in your mirror, say, right, let me test myself, and look at just the French and say all the English, or do it the other way around, look at all the English and say the French. This is the way to get into your long-term memory. This is how to get good. So guys, those are the long-term solutions. I'm going to give you some key vocab now that's going to help you out for your next assessment. Et voilà, donc maintenant on va faire une petite activité avec le nouveau vocabulaire qui va vous aider quand tu veux donner les opinions des autres, donner l'avis des autres. Alors donc, maintenant, vous avez 3 minutes, mes petits. Voilà, 3 minutes. Et ce qu'il faut faire, ici, dans la boîte bleue, vous avez le vocabulaire clé pour donner les opinions des personnes différentes en français. Ici, on a le même vocabulaire, mais en anglais, mais ce n'est pas dans le bon ordre. Donc, il faut trouver la paire entre le français et l'anglais. Par exemple, compta veut dire as for, or like according to. Voilà, donc ici, je vais écrire G. Voilà, beautifully written. Selon lui, selon elle, selon eux, selon elle. C'est quoi la différence, hein? Chercher et trouver la paire. Vous avez 3 minutes à faire ça. I'll be very happy with 5 today, half marks, because this is your EBI, so you might not know any of these. 5 will be a really good mark. 7 du plus très très bien, et 10 sur 10, ce sera formidable. Right guys, put me on pause now. You've got 3 minutes. see how many you can match. When your 3 minutes is up and you think you've matched as many as you possibly can, recommencez la vidéo and I'll go through the answers one by one. Pause now, vous avez 3 minutes, on y va. Hello mes enfants, right guys, if you listen to me now, you've had a go at matching these up. Let's see what we've got. Remember, n'oubliez pas, the target, le cible, c'est 5 aujourd'hui. I'll be very happy with 5 or more on this as this is your EBI. So all 10 of these phrases are great for giving other people's opinions and you only need to know a few of them off by heart to drop them into your work and make them good. So let's go for it. So this one here, you pronounce it con, ta. So the N, you wouldn't pronounce that word on its own with a T on the end, it'd be con. And then with the A, you put that T back in. So con, ta. And it means j'ai, as for, or like it's another way of saying, like according to. As for my mom, as for my sister, con, ta. Really good phrase. Use it. The examiner will love it. Alors, 2, 3, 4 et 5, they're all as selon phrases. So you know selon moi is according to me. So it's the same thing just with different people, but I've got selon lui, selon elle, selon eux, selon elle. And it's just the difference between masculine and feminine. Selon lui means according to him. Selon elle is obviously according to her. Selon eux is according to them masculine. Selon elle is according to them feminine. Really confusing, but a really nice way to show the examiner some really advanced vocabulary. Use it when you're giving other people's opinions. Numéro 6. Ils veulent que, et ça va vouloir, change for others, and it matches to C, they want, so you can put the que after. So this would be like great for module 7, and it says what are your future plans, you could say mes parents, ils veulent que j'aille à l'université, mais quant à moi, je veux travailler à McDo. Anything like that, the examiner will love that detail. Obviously you've got to continue that and justify why. They'll love that detail. Ils veulent que, they want that is a key phrase. Use it. Same thing avec numéro 7. Ils pensent que with the ENT means they think that. Throw this in. Give other people's opinions. This is just penser, an ER verb. All you need to do is conjugate or change the verb and you can use it. If you're not sure what I mean by conjugate the verb and this ENT ending, you need to look at video lesson 6, EBI 6 will tell you all you need to know. Alors, numéro 8, à son avis. So you know, à mon avis is in my opinion. À son avis is in his, her, or one's opinion. This word avis, which is another way of saying opinion, you can say opinion as well. This is masculine, so this is always masculine, like it's always à mon avis. Numéro 9, mais elle n'est pas d'accord. This is a great phrase. It means, but she doesn't agree. So you can use this, like I use this in my example. You can say, oh, I love doing this, we love going here, but my sister, elle n'est pas d'accord parce qu'elle préfère. And it's just an easy sentence that you can learn and put into any speaking exam or writing exam and get credit. The examiner will love it. And then finally, numéro 10, il est d'accord avec moi, ça veut dire B. He agrees with me. He is of accord with me. This word, accord. If you're in accordance, you agree with it. So like, if you get arrested, the judge might say, in accordance with this law, you're going to prison for 10 years. Yeah, accordance is an agreement with. It comes from this French word, accord. D'accord is okay. Être d'accord ou être en accord means to agree with. Right, guys, here's 10 must-know words. If you use them in your writing and speaking assessments, you're going to get a lot higher grade. You're not allowed to go yet. I've got one more task for you to do in your pink books. Et voilà, I told you you needed to know this inside out. Maintenant, c'est exactement les mêmes activités. Travailler dans vos cahiers roses et ce qu'il faut faire. Cette fois, il faut compléter la phrase avec les lettres qui manquent et puis il faut trouver la paire entre le français et l'anglais encore une fois. Parce que c'est plus difficile, maintenant la note d'admission c'est 4. 6 c'est très bien et 8 et plus ce sera formidable aujourd'hui. Vous avez 2 minutes, work directly in your pink books. No need to copy it all out, you can just fill in the word and then match up. No cheating, no rewind in the video. See if you can really get to that pass mark of 4. You know what to do, put me on pause and I will go through the answers in 3 minutes time. Bon courage, on y va. Et voilà, right guys, if you listen to me now, you've had a go at completing these phrases and matching them up. Let's blitz the answers. So the first one, con, ta, which means according to or for him or for or as for, even better. Numéro 2, 3, 4, 5, ce sont similaires. You've got selon lui, selon elle, selon eux, selon elle. Voila, right guys, excellent. Remember, you've always got selon moi as well as a nice opinion phrase to talk about yourself. Numéro 6, ils veulent que. Numéro 7, elles pensent que. Remember, you don't pronounce the CNT in your speaking exam, but you've got to write it. Numéro 8, this is the hardest one. À mon avis is in my opinion, in his, her, or one's opinion is à son avis. Numéro 9, mais elle n'est pas d'accord, but she doesn't agree. Et finalement, numéro 10, il est d'accord avec moi. He agrees with me. Perfect. Right guys, so these are 10 key phrases. Learn them, use them, and you'll get a much better level and grade next time you do an assessment, and you won't see EBI18 again. Keep watching the video. I'm going to go through the next bit of your homework that you need to do in your pink book. Thank you for watching, guys. Merci. Au revoir. Your next step is your daily test. So your French teacher will have set you this for your homework. You've got your daily test booklet. Do not write in the booklet. What I want you to do, step 1, is in your pink books, copy out this box, copy out all the questions, copy out all the answers, and then copy out the blank test next to it. Then you're going to revise all the answers here. So you're going to spend your time learning this, make sure you master it. Once you've got it, this is what I want you to do. Cover up the answers, make sure you can't see them, and then in the blank test that you've copied out, take out your red pen, see if you can answer all of these questions and see if you can fill in any boxes. Then once you've done that, uncover this and look at what you've done and mark up your work. What have you got right? What have you got wrong? And then have a look. This is the ideal bit. Rinse and repeat. Go back to the start, revise the answers again, and then test yourself again, and then revise again, and then test again, and then mark again, and repeat until you've absolutely cracked it. And then if you've cracked it, say you started Monday and by Tuesday you know it off by heart, great. I bet you by Friday you will have forgotten it again. It's called a daily test because we want you to do it once every day, and the best students do this. Test yourself every day. If you can do it for 5 consecutive days in a row and get 100%, you've cracked it, you've got it, you've done it. So that is your homework for next time. Your extra challenge, guys, is to make a revision poster on this. So why don't you watch the video again, pause it, make a poster, make it look amazing, stick it up in your room or show it to your French teacher, show to make sure you've mastered this. This is EBI7. It is so important. Hopefully now you're happy and you can crack it. Thank you for watching. À bientôt. Au revoir.